Assassinaut is the story of the future where there has been some kind of war, places have been bombed, we have aliens that are quite well known, although we never really see. We have space exploration, which is commonplace, and as such, we have this new, almost feels like a PR stunt for the president, who is in a kind of outer orbit on a space station at the start of the movie. She has this new program that's going to allow 4 kind of young teenage people to go and experience space travel through a teleportation device, see the space station, go back home. To be in space is fantastic. Sarah is one of our main characters who is going to undertake this journey. She's going to go up, see space. She wants to really take over where her father stopped. He was an astronaut before her. And when they get to the space station, they get to meet the president, and then things happen and they find themselves stranded on a barren alien planet. The 4 teenagers, they find a commander that just does not like kids and is quite happy to tell them that. And we find a strange tale altogether. There is more. There is a lot more going on in Assassinaut, which is really fun. There's lots of ideas, some of which I wish could have been explored more than they actually did. This is a quick runtime, 75 minutes, and you really do feel as if I would have liked a little sidestep just to explore more of this kind of world. Now you can tell there is low budget because of the starkness of some of the sets. There aren't many extras, but it doesn't really hamper the movie. The extras may look like spray painted tech, just standard things, but it all adds to the fun of the movie. And it does feel a little bit like it doesn't know exactly what it wants to do. And it kind of takes pieces from other kind of genres and mashes it together. And something that I feel does work, something that kept my interest, and something that I found surprising as it went on. We are given some really stark and unusual imagery as the movie goes on. Some really bloody and just horrible slasher-like sequences as people are decimated, and that's including kids. This is a movie where people aren't safe. Just because you're a young, cute kid doesn't mean that you're going to not get blown up into 1,000 parts. Things like that happen. There is great special effects. One scene in particular, which is just yuck-inducing. It's so horrible. It happens to one of the characters as they seem to be almost melting while chasing down another character. It is horrible. It is just terrifying to look at. But this is one of these movies that really kind of captured me, and I was surprised as well because it has a lot of things and a lot of tropes in these kind of movies that I'm not a big fan of. Like I said, it's 75 minutes. It doesn't stick to one specific storyline. It feels kind of ramshackled, put together, but there is obviously a lot of love taken to care. The money that they've spent on some of the designs of the special effects, which look pretty terrific. I liked some of the characters. Some of the characters were really grating and I didn't like them. But that's by design. They're designed to be that kind of antagonistic element within the story. We get some lovely scenes of the characters realising their position and how things actually work within the real world. You get a terrific performance of the commander, one of these guys who is a die-hard soldier who does the hard things, has always done the hard things, and doesn't look for the easy way out. And just because these are kids, he's not going to take it easy on them. Assassinaut was a movie that I really quite enjoyed. It's a hard one to recommend because I don't know who this is tailored towards, who is going to love it and who is going to hate it. I can see a lot of people turning this off within the first few minutes because it may not just be exactly what they want. But this is something that you need to give a little bit of time to. It is a genre mashup. It's science fiction. It has elements of horror. It has elements of slasher in it as well. It has a rather grandiose world built round about it with the form of aliens, intergalactic disputes. We have terrorists in the form of various... You know what? It's all in the movie. There's lots of tangents that this could have went, and I feel as if this is a world that could be further explored, which wouldn't be a bad thing. I'd be interested in that. And yes, the movie does have some really weird, strange imagery, especially near the end, where it goes a little bit crazy with some of its ideas. But I liked that. I liked where it went near the end. Not all of it made sense to me, but I don't think that really mattered. I still, at the end of this movie, really enjoyed where it went. I would love to know what you think of Assassinaut. If anything, please check out the trailer. Let me know what you think of that. And I'll speak to you next time on Man vs. Film.